I treat it like a toy. Ideas are misunderstood, but brilliance is his point. Benefactor boy, can't you hear his voice? Talking about 0 point, the points lost on them. Counter structures crumbling from the same old stem. They laugh like I'm crazy, but I see it all so clear. Exploited labor, unnerving, justice burning ears. Fighting for a change in this wasteland of noise. But they call me foolish when I teach them boys. Benefactor boy, dreaming about the world he gets employed. Changing the system, I treat it like a toy. Ideas misunderstood, but brilliance is his boy. Benefactor boy, can't you hear his voice?
Yes, bro.
Chasing revolutions in the darkest nights. A dreamer with vision beneath the laughter and noise. A future so bright waiting for the right choice. Benefactor boy, dreaming about the world he can't deploy. Changing the system, I treat it like a toy. Ideas misunderstood, but brilliance is his point. Benefactor boy, can't you hear his voice?
We know hidden truths were never alone. Follow me down the rabbit hole. Secrets and binding codes. Breaking the mold, define control. Power bursts without a soul. In this digital catacomb, we spread the truth of the truly bold. Epics we uncover, forbidden undercover. Rise against the silence, breaking through defiance. Energy from the ether flow, quantum realms, the science aglow. Whispers from ancient echo, gravity's unhooked, let's go. Beyond the reach of their woe. Slowly when few ever come, bridge the gaps, all light shows. Against the silence, breaking through defiance. Synth waves crashing, hearts collide. Revolution of the mind. Let the codes and truths unwind. Illumination find. Forbidden undercover, rise against the silence, breaking through defiance.
shut down all the lights. And it's just fixed, it's all in the map. You can't pull from it either, you're just chasing a path. But oh, Michael's rising like a morning sun. With the power of either, he will be outdone. Now stand up and shout, let the truth be unfurled. Feel the energy flow, let's change the world. In the heart of a life that tells you what's thick. Skeptics gather round the table ready to pick. Charles goes through and neck the case clear, and I find the stream, you're just chasing a spin. But Michael smiled live with fire in his eyes. Just watch as I spin, let the naysayers cry. Draw spin fast and a heart full of fight. I'll show you the power that's inside. Oh, Michael's rising like the morning sun. With the power of either, he will be outdone. Well, stand up and shout, let the truth be unfurled. Feel the energy flow, let's change the world. Best there's ever been.
In the depths of hidden files, trapped inside the secret circuits, unraveling through the miles, oh, truth was masked by golden curtains. You didn't know, we're shattering the silence, feel the power, revelations on the rise. Shadows lie emergence, breaking through the veils of dark. 0 points in gravity converge, yeah, guiding voices, revelation start. Ancient whispers call, they're begging us to open our eyes. We stand tall, defying all their lies. We're shattering the silence, feel the power, revelations on the rise. Forbidden knowledge we dare to see, unveiling secrets, setting minds free. In this epic, we play our part with fearless hearts. You didn't know, we're shattering the silence, feel the power, revelations on the rise.
Inside, minds open wide, fringe heroes unite, the secrets can't hide. 0 point dreams, they reach for the sky, bravely defy, ancient whispers abide. Welcome to the edge of what we know, where dreams they glide, let knowledge flow. In the cradle of stars, whose light will glow, with Nathan and the benefactor. the light they sail. Ancient foes unravel like comets going tail. Nathan lights the charge, circuits burn ablaze. Will the benefactor all his furious maze? Echoes of old secrets whispered in the night. They guide the light to a future bright. Breakthroughs at the fringe they take, leaving dimensional signs to draw a blank. The Fringe Think Tank, the scientific lens, Nathan, Ben, and friends, the fun never ends.
Welcome back, everybody. Sorry, I have a problem with my software. Every time I use Streamlabs, it crashes on me at some point. Crashing down like my blinds, which just crashed down at this very moment. Okay, so anyways, we have the end of the presentation was actually very short, but I just found a surprise interview / conversation with Daniel Nunes that we're going to watch, and I'm going to watch with you for the first time. And I'm really excited about this because it's a long one. So I wonder what he has to say, and I'm going to be taking notes. So let's dive into it.
Brother Charles.
Brother Daniel.
How's it going?
It's positive, man. It's positive. I'm sitting here up in Malibu overlooking the sea, which is really gorgeous. And Marco is asleep in his room, I think, or on Skype.
Nice. He's asleep. Just well-deserved naps.
So the title of this is Working with Daniel on the Abha coil I brought off him. I'm assuming that's bought in misspell. Setting it up to demonstrate over Unity. Right? This is very exciting. It's 47 minutes long. So we should have some really good tidbits here on maybe some suggestions and hints on what we're doing wrong and what we need to do.
Okay, and George is in the valley with his girlfriend. Hey, you've got... Put that back there. Whoa, what's going on over there?
Oh, you see that?
Whoa. Have you got them in series?
Yeah, they're series, and it's actually creating a lot more voltage between the three of them.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's one of them. It produces around one of them produces around 100 volts.
So right off the bat, this is different than his energy presentation, which might have preceded this. He said that you can't hook them up in series, and one will just blow out the other. Maybe he actually figured it out. I'm assuming this is after, because I thought that was in 2011 that he gave that presentation. Either way,
Independently, somewhere around 120 or so.
it wasn't really clear what he was
Having
talking
all
about,
three
if
of
it was
them
in parallel or series.
together
We might have
like
to watch
that,
that again at some
it's
point. that
producing
presentation.
500.
Whoa. And amps?
So the amperage that in the three.
Whoa. Have you got them in series?
Yeah, they're series, and it's actually creating a lot more voltage between the three of them.
Of course.
Yeah, so it's one of them. It produces around one of them produces around 100 volts independently, somewhere around 120 or so. Having all three of them together like that, it's producing 500.
Whoa. And amps?
So the amperage that we're getting out of it is somewhere around 0.15. So what I was trying to do here is power one and extract from the other two.
Okay.
The same way that I was telling you that I wanted to do it before. So I tested that out and I was feeding the battery. So I can go ahead and turn on a fluorescent tube, right?
Yeah.
With the extraction energy from the top and the bottom. But it still is not enough energy yet captured or stored momentarily to feed back into the run battery to self-sustain.
So, when are your transistors going to arrive?
I'm hoping those transistors come this week sometime. I ordered them last week.
Okay, cool.
So they should be on their way.
Okay, so I see your little circuit there. Look, that's just like what I got over here.
Brother Charles.
Can you see it?
Yeah.
Check it out.
Okay, there you go.
Okay, I got one of those. I also got one of these ones, but is this just the same?
Same difference, yeah.
Okay.
So now you notice that the top has a red line that goes across the top.
Yeah.
And there's also a blue line in parallel to that. But basically what you want to do is, you know your funky little things that you had there, these guys?
Yeah, these are funky.
Yeah. So you're going to take one of those, take a red one.
Why red?
Just for color coding purposes.
Okay, so red's at the top or red's at the left?
The red's at the top, so what you're going to do is, you see, so where's your transistor? Let's take out this one, less confusion. You're just going to go right here like this. All right, let's take out this diode, not necessary.
Okay.
Red at the top.
So what is the red at the top?
That's going to be your positive rail.
Okay.
Because this, basically what this is, it's a conductor that goes across.
All the way.
All those dots all the way across this way.
All right.
And this has a whole bunch of conductors that go up and down. Like
Okay.
this. You see? So there's one horizontal and a whole bunch of little verticals.
Okay, so it's like a grid.
Yeah, it's a grid in there. So that's why when you plug in your transistor here, it's going to register in all the rest of the spaces there. So let's go ahead and...
Horizontally and vertically. And so what, okay. Hi.
Let's try to get some more light
About to
over
get
here.
my breadboard.
So
and
I'm
build
putting it,
bridges,
so the
guys.
middle one is
second.
in the 15. Now, does it matter which way around it goes?
So it goes like this. Your transistor, you've got the middle one, or excuse me, the last one of the transistor.
Hmm.
That one's
It's a
going to
bit-
go straight down to the blue on the bottom.
It's a bit out of focus. Okay, so what, you got a black one coming out the top right. Is that black? Yeah. I don't have black. I'm going to use a red one. So black one coming out top right is a red one coming out top right.
Yeah. So that's your red one. This is going to be my positive rail.
Okay, yeah.
Okay. So then.
So it doesn't matter where you put that in, as long as it's somewhere along the red line on the top.
Yeah, it doesn't really matter at all. It's anywhere across the top.
Okay.
You have your third pin connecting to the ground.
So you've got that as a black one. Does it matter again? I'm just going to put it red because that's positive.
Yeah, the colors don't matter at all. Don't use all red because you want to color code the red if possible as your positive.
So I'll use yellow.
Yeah, so I would use a yellow going down, whatever shorter ones that you have there. You'll just take that.
All right, guys. I am building along with these guys now. I have my mini breadboard out. Actually, I'm going to grab the full-size one. Yeah. But anyways, I have the MJE 13009 transistor. And I'll be using a blue neon lamp. So that's not neon in there. There's something else. It might be argon? Not quite sure. All right, let's continue.
And run it right down to the blue. And then whatever you use,
Aha, I knew I had an extra full-size board. Okay. So, let's rewind this real quick. So I just want to get
in
all
your
the
transistor
details.
here, it's going to register in all the rest of the spaces there.
So, I'm hoping he's using a standard, or the standard transistors configurations that we have been using. All the transistors that we use for this setup for the Jewel Thief, which I think he's setting up here, is base collector emitter, but it could be wrong. So we're going to need to know exactly what kind of transistor he's working with specifically there. So he didn't mention it yet, but either way, we're going to try it this way, and hopefully it's the same configuration. If it's not, it won't work. So, or it might not work. So probably won't work.
So let's go ahead and
horizontally and vertically. And so what, okay. Hi.
let's try to get some more light over here.
So I'm putting it, so the middle one is in the 15. Now does it matter which way around it goes?
So it goes like this. Your transistor, you've got the middle one, or excuse me, the last one of the transistor. That one's going to go straight down to the blue on the bottom.
It's a bit out of focus. Okay, so what, you got a black one coming out the top right. Is that black? Yeah. I don't have black. I'm going to use a red one. So black one coming out top right is a red one coming out top right.
Yeah. So that's your red one. This is going to be my positive rail.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so then...
so it doesn't matter where you put that in, as long as it's somewhere along the red line. On the
yeah,
top.
it doesn't really matter at all. It's anywhere across the top.
Okay.
You have your third pin connecting to the ground.
So you've got that as a black one. Does it matter again? I'm just going to put it red because that's positive.
Yeah, the colors don't matter at all. Don't use all red because you want to color code the red if possible as your positive.
So I'll use yellow.
Yeah, so I would use a yellow going down, whatever shorter ones that you have there. You'll just take that and run it right down to the blue. And then whatever you use for the rail on the bottom, this is the negative rail.
Okay.
So I haven't really experimented
Okay,
with
and
any
that comes
other
out of that
coils other
third
than
one.
the PoE
Okay, so
vortex
down to the
and,
blue.
the other designs for
Okay, the focus
the
is a bit
Abha
out.
Rodin.
Could you rack it?
Actually, I haven't experimented with the Rodin. Sorry, just the Abha.
Kind of like just.
Can you rack the focus? Because I can use this video if we get it right. Thanks, bro. No, I guess you can't rack the focus. Okay.
Yeah. Is it too close?
Hey, the bottom holes are not in line with the top holes. That's confusing. Guess it doesn't matter. Okay, so I got that one, and then I got a what am I doing for Green is going to be my negative. So
Okay. So this little negative lead right here, that'll be your green one.
okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that's half the circuit done.
Hooray!
So now what you're gonna do is you're gonna take another one of your pins
Mm-hmm.
and plug them in right here to the middle.
Okay. Okay, a middle length one. Okay, gotcha. Right in the middle.
And the little middle one stays hanging out. And then right after that, we're gonna go ahead and plug in one of these to the left one.
Okay. So what is the middle one? What's happening in the middle?
The middle one is gonna go to your directly to one of the outputs, or excuse me, one of the inputs of the coil,
Okay.
and that's gonna be here. This one is gonna go to the other. It's gonna go through the potentiometer that you got into the coil.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just getting my potentiometer. I'm just getting the potentiometer, and so this is what you should have as your setup for your pot.
So here's my potentiometer. What have you done there? What have you got there? You got the three little loopy things. Can you rack the focus on that camera to make it a bit closer?
No,
It's as close as it can. Okay. It
yeah,
might be easier if it's a bit farther away then. Okay. Or just on the tabletop, without being on something high. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, thanks, bro. Okay, so you've got one of them is connecting to itself and a white cable, and then the other one's just got a white cable. So I'm going to use red as the only short ones that I've got. So how do you do it? You just bend it back on itself so it stays in contact.
Yeah, and then if you have an alligator clip, just like squeeze it in there or solder it.
Okay, so that one's bending back on itself and then sending one.
Yeah, so you have the if this is the pins are facing me, because my camera looks like it's reversed, but if the pins are facing me, the first pin is an output, second pin is an output, and then the second pin ties over to the third.
Ah, okay,
In a loop.
I made a mistake. Okay, so is your one really a 2-watt potentiometer?
I think it's more like a 0.5.
Okay, because this one's 0.25, so I got to be careful of frying it. And we
What we're gonna do is make sure that you turn it all the way to the right before turning on your circuit,
Okay.
and that's gonna raise the resistance up. That way, when you start tuning your coil into resonance, it'll have some resistance in there, so it won't pull very much current to fry the potentiometer.
So I have the middle one hooked up to the first pin. I'm going to go grab my other potentiometer and hook it up this way and see what happens.
Okay, cool. So I got it like that. Is that right?
That's it.
Okie dokie.
Now you need to solder those in place.
For the time being, for
For
convenience,
the time being.
I'm going to use these crocodile clips. And hey, I can even use those in the same configuration as the circuit. Right?
It's true, that's perfect, yeah. So you could use your croc clips.
So if this one's holding these guys together, it's not fucking with the circuit.
Beyond, Charles, beyond.
Okay, Kip, and this one I can just tie really tight to itself.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're flying. All right. Now what?
So now you take those two pins, one of them.
This one's 0.25, so I got to be careful of frying it. And we went to two. Okay, so that one's bending back on itself, and then sending.
Yeah, so you have the if this is the pins are facing me, because my camera looks like it's reversed. But if the pins are facing me, the first pin is an output, second pin is an output, and then the second pin ties over to the third.
Ah, okay,
In a loop.
I made a mistake. Okay, so is your one really a 2-watt potentiometer?
I think
what?
it's
We could
more
still
more
use
like
this.
a 0.5.
I could just
Okay.
clip it.
Because this one's
Alligator clip the third.
0.25, so
Or the middle one.
I got to be
yeah.
careful of
Okay.
frying
Yeah,
it.
that'll work.
And we
Yeah,
went.
what we're gonna do is make sure that you turn it all the way to the right before turning on your circuit,
Okay.
and that's gonna raise the resistance up. That way, when you start tuning your coil into resonance, it'll have some resistance in there, so it won't pull very much current to fry the potentiometer.
Okay, cool. So I got it like that. Is that right?
That's it.
Okie dokie.
Now you need to solder those in place,
Okay.
and that's gonna raise the resistance up. That'll do more like a 0.5.
Okay. Because this one's 0.25, so I got to be careful of frying it. And we
Yeah,
went.
what we're gonna do is make sure that you turn it all the way to the right before turning on your circuit,
Okay.
and that's gonna raise the resistance up. That way, when you start tuning your coil into resonance, it'll have some resistance in there, so it won't pull very much current to fry the potentiometer.
Okay, cool. So I got it like that. Is that right?
That's it.
Okie dokie.
Now you need to solder those in place
For the time being, for
for
convenience,
the time being.
I'm going to use these crocodile clips. And hey, I can even use those in the same configuration as the circuit. Right?
It's true. That's perfect. Yeah. So you could use your crop clips.
So
You know what?
this
I got
one's
the solder iron
holding
already
these
out.
guys
It's already
together.
heated up. Let's
Not
just
fucking
solder
into
this real quick.
circuit.
Beyond, Charles. Beyond.
Okay, Kip, and this one I can just tie really
Et
tight
voilà.
to itself.
Yes.
Okay, there we go. Okay, we're flying. All right, now what?
So now you take those two pins, one of them.
All right.
So you know what? Let's just remove this first pin and put in the potentiometer directly.
Which one's that? The first one, okay.
You know what? Let's just remove this first pin and put in the potentiometer directly.
Which one's that? The first one, okay. Where did that go? Show me again. Where's it gone? This first one. Oh, that's good. That's more focused. Okay, so it goes into the third. But hang on, you've taken one of the things out.
Yeah, I took out this little guy,
Yeah.
and because I already soldered on a little pointy tip into my potentiometer, I just went straight into the board.
That's nice. So I'm taking that first one and I'm putting it in the last remaining hole on the breadboard of the transistor. Okay, done that.
Okay. So this is gonna be your green lead on your coil. Your green lead. This is going to be your red lead, and then right here, this is going to be the junction between the two coils. So right where they're tied together. And I'll show you what I mean because with this other coil right over here. So you can see exactly how to exactly how it looks. All right. So check this out. So this is my positive, right? Or this is, this is going to be going to the collector. That's the middle pin on the transistor. And let me just, so check this out. So this is my positive, right? Or this is, this is going to be going to the collector. That's the middle pin on the transistor. And let me just...
Wait, shall I just go quickly grab my coil and do it at the same time?
Yes.
Hello?
Brother Charles, that is a nice place there.
It's sweet, huh? Check it out.
Yeah, sure.
Looking out.
Hey, what's up, Steven?
Looking out over the sea.
How y'all doing?
Up in Malibu.
Oh,
building.
my goodness.
It looks like a modified
deep,
Joel
man.
Thief with
Charles.
Daniel Nunez. Some of his old videos.
Mate, the places I've been. I'm
conversations.
staying now with a brother in like a teepee in
Kind
the
of,
Sika village.
Honestly, it's
Like
kind
his
of
little house,
melodramatic
Brother Jar. Mate, I was last night chilling
Or, I'm sorry,
and
melancholy in a sense.
all of a sudden like I start
we
having
haven't
like
heard
all
from
my
him in
nervous
it's
system
almost
starts
2
like being
years now,
electrocuted,
or more.
and I couldn't open my eyes.
know,
It's just
yeah.
like whoa.
Just short of 2 years.
It's like really intense but healing pain, like down all my nervous system where it's not really on it, just like gung, and like my legs were going like
I'm sorry, just short of 3 years.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Wow.
It's like okay,
That's amazing. So you
we
guys were in
haven't
a
heard from
vortex.
Daniel or Eric in
dude,
years.
I don't know what is going on. And last night, Ruben, who made the animations for Avatar, he had this big UFO kind of.
Okay, so let's pause that for a minute. Looks like channel A, input and output is on the top, left and right respectively, and then looks like channel B, input and output is on the bottom. All right, let's keep track of that because it's really fuzzy. It's hard to tell. You know what? I might be able to turn on NVIDIA has an option. Let me see if I can turn that on if it's not on already. Oh, it is not on. Let's turn that on, see if it'll sharpen it up just a little bit.
Of like and the media and disclosure kind of meeting that they have twice a month, and those really cool people. It's amazing out here, dude. It's a good family.
Super conscious.
Yeah. Okay. So does it matter which one's green and which one we put into with the coil?
Well, which one is under the other?
Well, it depends which way you look at it. Which way is up and which way is down.
Oh,
you mean like
which
that?
one is
Red is under the green.
red is under the green.
Yeah.
Okay. So you're gonna take this one is your red then, right? The top is your red.
So no, the green is on top.
So are you sure that the green is not under the red?
Yes. Look. Can you see?
Okay. Yep. Your red is under the green for sure.
Does it matter? Doesn't matter, does it?
Yeah, it really does.
Shut up.
One is your one is the base on your transistor. So one activates the potentiometer.
Mm-hmm.
So that's going to be your red one. The red one activates the potentiometer. The other activates the collector. So let's show you what I mean. I need some kind of little mounting apparatus here.
Right there, yeah.
Yeah, that's better. Okay.
Wiggle your focus, just a little. I know you can get it better than that. No. Do your focus so it gets the coil. Rack it. No, don't move the thing, just do your focus.
There's no focus, Charles.
I thought you had a little focus ring on that.
No, this is
Autofocus.
This is not my camera. This is my webcam.
Yeah. I swear I've seen you racking the focus on that thing. Okay, no, I'm crazy.
It's like you have to either get close or get far, and it does it on its own. It's autofocus.
Okay.
Is that better?
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So you have your this one should be red and this one should be green. So you're gonna take the red finish.
Hold on, because my one is the other way around to yours, I think.
Yeah. So just flip it upside down.
So wait. Okay. So I've got red on top and green, and you're taking a crocodilico grip.
Yes.
And what you doing with that, man?
Take this little clip, and you're going finish to start.
So that's going from my top red one in red to out green. All right, I see. Okay.
So now we're going to take another off color and connect it from here. And that's the same pin. So basically these two are connected together. It's kind of like the same difference of just taking them and twisting them together.
Okay, yeah. I've been doing that for the speakers. I just had a Rachmaninoff pumping through it.
Nice.
You don't hear anything unless there's a magnet in the middle, right?
This is true.
Okay, I don't have a magnet.
Yeah, but you can KJ Magnetics. They ship pretty quickly, but I don't know where you would get a magnet on hand.
Well, if we can call up George when we finish this setup and tell him what he needs to get. He's shopping out in the valley, so he can go to Fry's and pick up whatever else we need.
Nice. All right, so now what else?
Sorry, where does this go?
So we went ahead and put this. This is the junction between the two channels, and that goes. But it's nice. Just in. So basically, these two are connected together. It's kind of like the same difference of just taking them and twisting them together.
Through it.
This is true.
Okay.
KJ Magnetics. They and
shopping out in the valley.
Oh, what else?
Sorry, where does
So
this
we
go?
went ahead and put this. This is the junction between the two channels, and that goes over to the positive rail.
Okay. To the first. First input of the positive rail. Okay, no, to that bit. Okay. Gotcha.
Bear with me, guys. I'm going to go over to the mini lab real quick and set this up while he's explaining it.
All right. So now you have this is your, the start on the top one is going over to the potentiometer.
So the start on the top one. So the only bit that doesn't. Wait, hold on. Which part of the coil does it go to?
So he's talking about on our coil, it's
Top
gonna be
left.
red.
Yeah, top left is going over to
Hey! Look who's here! Look who just walked in.
Randy.
Oh, hey, what's
wow.
up? That's live.
Look at
I thought you were
this.
watching a video. Yo, what's up, man?
Holy
Hey,
crap!
Daniel, look at you.
Randy Powell.
How's it going?
Good, man.
We
Man,
made
I
it
wish
through
this
the
was
night. We're
live.
still alive.
This was like
Yeah.
2012.
Did you sleep?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
I tried it as much as possible.
Yeah.
Check it out.
He's looking nice, man. I like that. Some style, man.
Whoa, that one is intense, man.
Wow.
This is
Oh.
our brother Brian.
Oh, Brian did those plates?
Yeah, this is Brian's work right there.
Nice.
So it's
Brian's a
pretty
friend of mine
pretty
from Charlotte.
streamlined. This is the other one.
Nice, man.
So those are the two we wound last night, and then built another panel over there of LEDs.
Right on,
So,
man.
yeah, we're cooking.
Is Marco here? Did he get back yet?
I think he's in bed.
He is.
What time are you guys up till last night?
I don't know. I went to bed like 4:30 or something, and slept by now, so I got up like later. Okay, I got a few hours.
Yeah, man.
All right,
All right. So
back to wiring.
yeah. Well,
Yeah, hey man, I'll be back in a minute.
Okay.
All right. So where are we? You had your start finish, your start of the channel 1 going to the potentiometer, right?
Start of my channel 1 has gone to the potentiometer. So hold on, bottom left. Which one's channel 1? Which one's channel 2? Which one's channel A? Which one's channel B? Top one is channel A.
Let's call it top left.
Okay.
So top left is going to go over to the potentiometer, and
Okay.
then
What?
bottom right.
Which part of the potentiometer? The middle bit.
Yeah, so it's going to be the far right then. Let's use with the potentiometer with the legs facing away from me.
Uh-huh.
I'm using the top, the right one all the way to the right.
Show me how you connected that. Where's your crocodile clip? No, that's the middle right. Okay, so the far right one goes into the circuit. I thought it was the middle one. No, wait. Sorry, can you hold that over? I can't see. So is that the middle one? It's the middle one, man.
This one is going.
Yeah, so it's the middle one. It's the middle one. I got you. Like that, right?
The middle. It's not the middle. Oh, you mean the okay.
Of
so
the potentiometer, there's 3 circly bits in the potentiometer, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and the middle one is the one we're connecting this top left coil to.
No.
That's what you just showed me. Top left coil. Can you see? Follow that, and then it comes and connects to the middle one. The far right one is going into the circuit board. Look at it. Have a look. Show me what you've got there.
Okay, so top left. Top left is going, yeah, you're right. Top left is going to the middle.
Okay.
And then the middle is tied, okay, yeah. Then the other goes into the circuit. And then the bottom right is going to the collector.
And then the bottom right is going to the collector. What's the collector, bro?
So the top left goes to the potentiometer, and then the bottom right goes to the collector. All right.
That's the middle pin of the transistor.
The middle pin of the transistor. All right.
So it is the same configuration. Base, collector, and okay.
Okay. It's a little bit complicated. I got to be honest and say I can't remember what the f is going on, by the way.
Once you do
It gets
a
easier
times,
because
though,
it's like the same circuit for everything.
Exactly.
Okay, that's good.
It gets easier as you go,
Yeah.
especially if you color code it.
You've got the shot in action. That's the candid.
That's good, eh? Okay, so now we have on our board, we have positive and negative output, right?
Yes.
Okay, so what do I hook that up to? I was just inside Radio Shack. It's not on yet.
Yeah.
But I was just inside Radio Shack. But I guess maybe you can feel it anyway. That's what you got, hey? How do you charge those up? Can I just show you this?
Yes, still, Curtis. Not yet.
Yeah.
Soon. It's happening.
Yeah, oh, I'm very excited. Yeah, I'm updating the Randy's Donuts page, so I'm just looking for always something good to...
Hey, is this gonna work, bro? Thanks.
Is that a trickle charger?
It is a Indy 16X microprocessor charger. High frequency AC-DC switching power supply, multitasking full charge detection algorithm, minus delta voltage full charge termination, dual peak slope full charge termination, auto detect, smart logout timer, 16-bit. What is that? Is that going to help me charge up the 12-volt battery I'm getting from Radio Shack?
I think so. That plugs into the wall, and yeah.
Okay.
That should be it. And then you just take that battery, and you don't really even need to use one of those. If you want to do an on-grid, you would just use one of the little brick adapters, like a laptop battery adapter where you plug your laptop into.
Yeah.
You could use one of those for simplicity, but you could go ahead and use the battery too. Either or.
I don't know exactly what that would look like. If you could send me the brick adapter, a link to an example, that would really help. Please.
Actually,
Popcorns.
may have a brick adapter right around here somewhere.
Cool.
So a brick adapter is one of these.
What's up?
You've been shooting.
Shooting?
Yeah, filming.
Filming? Oh, no. Not yet. We're going to.
Okay,
You see this thing?
Yeah.
So these little brick adapters, they connect into like printers or your computer.
Yeah, then
Basically, that little box regulates 120 down to somewhere like 12 volts.
okay.
So you can go ahead and get one of those little brick adapters, and it'll do the perform the same function. It'll just bring the unit from off grid to on grid.
You got to remember what an idiot I am, bro. Like, what is the how do I get from a brick adapter into the circuit?
So now that's where you plug into those leads that,
Yeah, but
that
how?
are left on the.
It's like
this is the positive.
How do I plug my laptop charger into this circuit?
So your laptop charger, what you would get in Radio Shack is a little adapter that would plug in the tip of it into just a regular two leads.
Okay.
And then you would take those two leads. They sell the little adapter there. And you'll take those two leads, and one will be a positive, one will be a negative.
And then just wire it straight in. Okay.
Yeah, so then this is your positive on the top. This is your negative on the bottom.
Can you show me what the output is that I plug that adapter into?
The output?
Yeah, so I go from brick thing to I have to plug in an adapter that I buy from Radio Shack. What do I plug the adapter into?
Well, would you prefer just to keep it off grid and charge the battery?
No, but if I can work out a way to do it on grid, I'd just like to see the bit that I use. Have you got one there?
Let's see. So those brick adapters, they'll have a whole bunch of different types of plugs on them.
Yep.
So let me just see if I have one on hand.
Thank you, Danny. Thank you very, 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 very much.
Okay, so I just found one. Okay, so this is a brick adapter.
Okay. And what comes out the end? Oh, it
So
just
one
turns
side-
into two wires. Okay, so they'll sell that unit that down there, will they?
Yeah, what?
Yeah.
Pin
Okay.
connection.
I meant the other end, bro.
Sorry. Yeah, no, go ahead.
So
go
this
ahead.
other end, I
Hold on,
spliced
you're
it
always
already.
Oh yeah, I was smoking.
You see, I spliced this end
Yeah.
to expose both of the leads.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then when you plug it in, you basically just take a multimeter and you hold it to it, and you'll find out which one is positive and which one is negative.
Yeah.
Okay.
And that's what you plug into your little pref board there.
I see. Okay, that's very clever. So just get it down to 12 volts. How many amps? Like 5 amps?
No, not at all. Somewhere around like maybe 400, 500 milliamps at most.
Oh my
Because
God.
remember, this is a very low current system.
What
So
happens
you
if we...
don't- You never need.
Okay.
You never need more than like 2.5 milliamps.
It's like 5 amps.
No, not at all. Somewhere around like maybe 400, 500 milliamps at most.
Oh my
Because
God.
remember, this is a very low current system.
What
So
happens if we...
You never need.
Okay.
You never need more than like 2.5 watts, and you can literally light 300 LEDs.
Okay. Cool. All right, well, that's good news. I think I'm going to run down and get both those bits, so I have both.
This is the adapter. If you wanted to just buy one of these, they sell these too.
Okay. So I
This
cut
is
I cut that off.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah, this is a little white tip. So normally their adapters, they'll come with little ends like this. It looks like halogen plugs.
Uh-huh.
All right, so then this plugs into
Sure thing,
this.
Mike. I'll check it out. I appreciate it.
Uh-huh.
And you just go ahead and couple that together.
I see.
And
I
that's
see.
pretty much it. Then you use these outputs to plug into the board.
Yeah, you're so lovely, man. Thank you so much. Okay.
And then of course your output pins are gonna be the middle of the transistor and the far right.
So yep, we have our output as the middle and the far right, and we'll probably put an LED there. We're going to use the power supply and supply it with 12 volts and see if we can get a little bit more efficiency with this circuit. This is a little bit different than how we hooked it up, huh? So
So the middle and the far right. So we'll go ahead and put in. We'll go ahead and put in some more jumper wires, just so that you can follow it. So in the middle pin, we're gonna leave another jumper wire coming out.
On the south side. Yeah?
South side?
Yeah, so on towards you on the bottom of it.
Yes. Okay.
Okay, is that going
It's just coming straight up. This is gonna be your output lead.
Hang on a minute. Things are a little different for me now. Oh no, I'm sorry. I'm seeing from the far right of the potentiometer, it goes to the left. Yeah, cool. And then one goes up there, cool, and one goes out here. Now, do I put this one below the other one or above it?
It doesn't matter which is on top or below.
Doesn't it?
No, it's that whole rail is connected to itself.
Okay, I got you.
I'm gonna just run down the street to the store and get some food, and then when I come back, hopefully Mark will be back. He gets here, just let him know that we're coming right back and we're gonna pick him up and go.
Of course.
All right, cool, thanks.
Okay.
All right, Daniel.
Randy.
Peace, man.
Talk to you later, bro.
See you later. See you later, man. Okay, so I got one of them in.
All right. And yeah, then your last one is just gonna go. You don't even have to connect it to the transistor again. You could just go straight to the bottom rail, because it's all connected. So this is your output.
Wow, that's deep the way that happens.
Yeah, because it's there are little conductors in there. If you break that.
All right, cool, thanks.
Okay.
All right, Daniel.
Randy.
Peace, man.
Talk to you later, bro.
See you later. See you later, man. Okay, so I got one of them in.
All right. And yeah, then your last one is just gonna go. You don't even have to connect it to the transistor again. You could just go straight to the bottom rail.
Oh wow, yeah.
Because it's all connected. Nice. So this is your output.
Wow, that's deep the way that happens.
Awesome.
Yeah, because it's there are little conductors in there. If you break that board apart, what you'll find is a whole bunch of little, again, like little staple type looking things that basically it holds the components.
Wait, are you on the red rail at the very bottom, or are you on that blue rail at the bottom?
I'm at the blue rail at the the blue at the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So
one of these goes into the battery, positive and negative, and then this is the output, positive and negative.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. And load-wise, let me just quickly show you what George brought.
I'm really excited to test this out.
It makes us feel so happy to be free.
Is that old classical?
Yes. Yes. Very classical. Very old. Okay. Okay. So look what George has got for us. He's got this. Tricolored LED strip.
Nice.
Cool. Let me just
Beautiful.
let me get showing.
They sell that at Radio Shack.
Yeah. Yeah. Now, dude, can I oh man, I need scissors. I need great scissors of justice. I need the twin blades of righteousness. Ah, my kingdom, bro. Bloody scissors. Who invented these bloody boxes? Ah, it works. Okay, so look, we got some of this. So it's the, oh man, this is ideal.
I'm thinking about getting one of those too, just so that we have the same thing.
So we can be like a team. So look, at the end, it's like this. Can you see?
Nice.
So there's 3 bits here, red, green, and black. Which bits am I supposed to plug in where? You have any idea?
That's an interesting thing.
isn't it? Do you think I can get away with just red green and plug the black into some nowhere?
Maybe it's just red and black.
Okay. So can I plug that straight into the board because they're little pins?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so my black is the negative, right? And that's coming out the bottom blue. Let's stick that in there. And then the red is the positive, and that's just going somewhere along. Oh no, that's the output there. So I can stick that where that big green one's coming out. I can stick it anywhere.
Yeah, so the red should go to the collector in the middle pin.
And the green one?
The green one or the black one, I would think that you would want to use black as negative. So you take the black one and plug it into the bottom rail.
Yeah, I've done that. And the green one I can just leave.
Yeah, for now. And yeah, if you see that it's not turning on, then you can try switching the black for the green.
And do you think it will matter if it doesn't have a neutral?
It shouldn't really need a neutral if they're LEDs. What I'm thinking, if it's tricolor, you may have an option to switch.
Okay.
You know, you may, unless it's you know, weird configuration.
This is a serious.
Maybe both the black and the green are negative. I'm not sure.
Okay, it's a pretty funky thing right here, man. I'm gonna. Oh, I can't really squeeze it inside the coil, but that would be cool if I could. I could feed it in there. I think there's some plates. No, it's a bit big. No, I could feed it in there. Wow. I could feed it inside. How did you get your light bulbs inside?
A panel lit from underneath.
Okay. All right. Well, now I just need to go get a battery and some of those bits and pieces to plug it in.
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna run down to Radio Shack and go grab them.
That's it. Yeah. So that's all you need now is just the, and yeah, I don't know if maybe some neon bulbs.
Neon bulbs?
Yeah, if you could find a neon bulb somewhere, that would be wonderful.
Okay.
Because then you could just go ahead and try out your neon bulb across the outputs of the circuit.
Okay.
Yeah, and the neon bulb should demonstrate the potential pretty clearly.
Any other ones? I mean, any type of neon bulb I should look for?
The highest wattage rating that you could find, but they're generally just tiny bulbs like this.
Okay. You sorted a whole bunch together.
Yeah.
So shall I try and get like 10 or something too?
Well, if you find them, they're kind of hard to find on hand. Normally, they're like order online. But if you can find them in like fries, I would get a bunch.
Okay, and for setting up an experiment where we do one battery charging another one.
Yeah, we're gonna need a little bit more of wire for that.
Okay.
So you would need basically let's see. That's what we've been testing on our end over here.
Okay.
You basically need another coil stacked on top, and then you rectify the energy off of that coil and feed it into the same battery or a different battery. But when I was checking last night, is even 2 coils is only putting out 15 milliamps. So I'm thinking there has to be a type of time delay with the capacitors.
Why?
So I'm hoping that when the capacitors come, because it stores more energy in those caps before it goes into the battery. So right now what I have is, it goes up to 500 volts, but it's kind of like unstable voltage, where it's creating ozone and things like that. But basically what you do is you feed that voltage into a capacitor bank, and it stores it for a moment. And then after those caps are filled, then they dump into whatever load it is that you're using. You see, so you create like a type of reservoir before you start using the energy.
Okay.
So that's what we need is like a little momentary gap to say, okay, we're going to take the output, charge up the caps fully, and once the caps are fully charged, then they discharge into a battery, which could be the same battery or a different battery.
Okay, good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to run down to the store and get the bits.
Is it seeming good? Like, are you feeling confident?
Yeah, no, I feel confident. I just need to get a battery and a kettle plug to go into this thing to charge the battery, and maybe this is even my interface with the wall, so I can just go straight out from the wall, right?
Those chargers normally put out an amp.
Okay.
Because in order for them to charge a battery, they have to be pulling a lot of amperage.
Okay.
So at least it's an amp. So if you plug that into your circuit, you'll blow your circuit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to work with very, very gentle currents.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to have something that has a fixed regulator that's saying it has to put out 1 amp.
Okay.
You'll get one of the other ones that's saying somewhere like 500 milliamps or maybe
250.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
500 milliamps or maybe most 800 milliamps. But you don't want to go into the amp range because you will fry something.
I heard that an engineer came to see you and was really happy about your work. Yeah, that must be great.
Sure. That was Mike, Mr. Mike Waters. He came over and yeah, he was really excited about everything,
Okay,
man. He was playing with the fields and feeling like he was hearing stuff in the different parts of the room. You know how that's like. So he was just sitting here and he was like, wait a minute. Is there something going on back there? I was like, no, it's just the coil. It does that.
Oh, wow.
Interesting stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to write...
Yeah, this is Brian's work right.
Which way is that?
Top left. Top left is going, yeah, you're right, top left. Then the other goes into the circuit. And then the bottom right is going to the collector.
And then...
Momentary gap to say, okay, we're going to take the output, charge up the caps fully, and once the caps are fully charged, then they discharge into a battery, which could be the same battery or a different battery.
Okay, good.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right. Well, I'm going to run down to the store and get the bits.
Is it seeming good? Like, are you feeling confident?
Yeah, no, I feel confident. I just need to get a battery and a kettle plug to go into this thing to charge the battery, and maybe this is even my interface with the wall, so I can just go straight out from the wall, right?
Those chargers normally put out an amp.
Okay.
Because in order for them to charge a battery, they have to be pulling a lot of amperage.
Okay.
So at least it's an amp. So if you plug that into your circuit, you'll blow your circuit.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
So I have to work with very, very gentle currents.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to have something that has a fixed regulator that's saying it has to put out 1 amp.
Okay.
You'll get one of the other ones that's saying somewhere like 500 milliamps or maybe
250.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
500 milliamps or maybe most 800 milliamps. But you don't want to go into the amp range because you will fry something.
I heard that an engineer came to see you and was really happy about your work. Yeah, that must be great.
Sure. That was Mike, Mr. Mike Waters. He came over and yeah, he was really excited about everything,
Okay,
man. He was playing with the fields and feeling like he was hearing stuff in the different parts of the room. You know how that's like. So he was just sitting here and he was like, wait a minute. Is there something going on back there? I was like, no, it's just the coil. It does that.
Oh, wow.
Interesting stuff.
Okay, so I'm going to write to George and tell him to try to get some magnets and some other fun stuff. Some magnets and some neon bulbs and we can hook them up in series. And if we wanted to start charging stuff, we need to start dealing with higher amps, basically. So we'd need to have bigger coils and bigger circuits, yeah?
Maybe just bigger capacitors.
Yeah? Okay.
Because literally what it is we're getting a lot of output potential, but it's about charging something first. Like having a capacitor bank that can charge up a nice amount of energy before you start using it.
Okay.
So we need to have a high voltage, high current access point that's going to allow us to then feed it into the battery. Because without that, it's just like really, really high voltage spikes.
Okay, so theoretically we can do that.
Yes. With more output than what we're seeing on the input side, we should be able to do it. Now it's just a matter of defining a very clear circuit that will in fact do it. And it's we're going to possibly need, so the super caps are on the way, but we may possibly need a capacitor that's like this big.
Yeah?
Yeah, so those cost $100, and they're pretty robust capacitors, but they hold a lot of potential.
Send me the bill, bro, if you need it.
Oh, God bless, brother.
Whatever. Whatever. No, I mean it's a fucking honor. I'm sorry, I'm swearing at this. Like I don't mean to. It's absolute honor. It really is. Mate, I like these. I like these electrifying healing fields that come and get me when I do this work. Like, ah! It's like you're not going to be allowed near this stuff in your present state. The universe says, "No way, you coming near this. You're going to represent this technology. We're going to electrocute you, my bro. Just fry out all the bad stuff."
Amen.
Okay, dear George, we need magnets, spheres, and what else do we need? We need magnet spheres and neon bulbs.
Neon bulbs.
Please. And can we be specific? What are your neon bulbs?
60 to 120 volts.
Okay, cool.
And then if you find 60 volt neon bulbs, then what you'll just do is create a series connection between them, like I showed you there. And then you'll be able to tie them off at different points, so that you can say, okay, well, this is 60, this is 120, this is 180, and you kind of gauge the output potential. So you really don't even need the meters. You could just go by the neon.
Okay. So how many should I say? Can you bring about, so we can have 6 each or something? 6 or 8? 10?
I would say 10. Yeah,
10
I would say order like 10.
Okay.
Because some of them pop.
So bring like 20. I'll pay for 10.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I'll give you a call in a bit when I hook it all up together, okay?
All right, Brother Charles.
Thank you
Can't
so
wait
much,
to see
bro.
what happens.
Okay, cool. Love to everybody.
All right, man.
Peace.